Now, will Tinubu hand over power to a potential winner if he loses in the court? That is a big question. So the fact now is that everybody has seen the direction that the tribunal case is going. All the parties have presented their evidences, and it's obvious that APC, Tinubu, and INEC are not able to defend their position. They are not able to defend their victory. They are not able to defend their activities. INEC is scrambling and not able to defend even his own document in court, objecting to his own document that he generated in court. APC has not just been able to produce only one, has not been able to produce even any witness. I think Tinubu has been able to produce only one witness who is also a lawmaker and at the same time a lawyer. Okay, so at the end of the day, only PDP and Labour Party were able to produce their witnesses and with all their evidences and documents in court for assessment. But APC, INEC, and Tinubu have the respondents have not been able to produce witnesses, have not been able to produce documents in court to defend themselves. So the question now is, if at the end of the day the court, declares either Peter Obi or Tinubu a winner, either Peter Obi or Atiku a winner, is Tinubu ready to hand over? Looking at Tinubu's Emilocon syndrome, looking at how he sees the position of presidency as his entitlement, looking at how he has told the whole Nigerians that it is his turn, not even the turn of Nigerians, it's his turn. So how will that kind of desperate person hand over power if he loses in the court? That is the problem. And if he does not hand over power, what will be the fate of Nigeria? Does it mean that it's going to turn to a dictatorship? Is he going to use the military to do in Nigeria what has been happening in other East African countries? Okay, or some other West African countries where the military is used to perpetuate some kind of dictatorial system of government to keep the incumbent in power forever. Okay, now how is Tinubu going to hand over power with his desperation to become Nigerian president? We saw how the election was conducted. We saw how he used thugs. We saw how he did everything. Okay, so will Tinubu hand over power if he loses in court? That is a very big question that everybody need to answer. Even Tinubu himself need to answer, because from my observation as a Nigerian, what I have seen is that Tinubu I know today is not ready to leave that office. He won't die there. Nothing. That is why he said power does not come on the dining table. That was what he told his people when he came to London after his Chatham House outing. And he was at the restaurant, he was talking to his supporters, and he told them that nobody will serve them power in the restaurant. That the only thing that they have to work for it, they have to grab it, they have to snatch it, they have to take it by force, and they have to run with it. And exactly what Tinubu did during the election period, he used all kinds of force. He bought the military, he bought the police to his side. That's why the commissioner of police in Lagos State worked for APC, and worked for Tinubu himself. And when he was told about the violence in Lagos, he pretended not to know that there was violence. MC Olomo was misbehaving in Lagos, all the Yoruba sacrifice were misbehaving in Lagos, and the police, the military did not do anything. Even though they told us they have the National Reconciliation Committee, headed by Abdulsalami Abubakar, promised Nigeria that they had stakeholders meeting, and the military, the security agencies, and the stakeholders have had meetings, and they're going to do the needful. But what did they do? Nothing. Nada. Nothing happened. Okay. So having seen the way Tinubu handled the election or participated in the election by using all forms of violence to win election, because his own is that you must snatch it and you must take it by force and you must run with it. So that shows how desperate he is, to become president of Nigeria. So if eventually with the way the court is going, and it's been seen that he actually did not win the election, even the declaring him the president was baseless, because INEC did not even have any record that supports that pronouncement or that declaration. Then it becomes most probable that the court might declare someone as winner, or possibly declare a rerun of elections. Okay, the question is, will Tinubu hand over power if he loses in the court? I don't see Tinubu like somebody that will hand over power if he loses in the court. He's a very desperate person. He wants to remain there. He's ready to do anything to remain there, because he believes that what small money cannot buy, big money can buy it. And he believes he has the money. He believes he can buy anybody. He believes he can influence anybody. And that's exactly what he's doing. And he's also succeeding because a lot of Nigerians no longer have self-worth, no longer have integrity. And so they can sell their conscience, sell everything for a pot of porridge, like Esau sold to Jacob. Okay, so that is how bad it is in this country right now. The big question is, if the judiciary, for some reasons, decide to declare somebody as winner, will Tinubu hand over power to that person? Even with the situation we are seeing now, that nobody wants to give power to Atiku because they say presidency must come to the south. The north have had their turn under Buhari. Okay, and now it's coming to the south, that Tinubu is claiming it must come to southwest, and the southwest it must come to him. And that is why he did all that he did to influence the system to get it to where he is right now. Okay. On the other hand, the people also don't want to hand over power to Peter Obi, because they believe that he's an Igbo man, and Igbo man must not rule Nigeria. Igbo man must not be president of this country. That is the alignment both the Yorubas and the Igbos, and the Hausas and Fulanis have had together. And that is why they're joining forces to oppress and to annihilate the Igbos, and to make sure they don't have that power. Even with the credible case that Peter Obi is having in court, I don't see judiciary declaring Peter Obi winner, because judiciary is working for APC. Okay, who is the Chief Justice of the Federation, the CJN? Justice Ariwola is Tinubu's boy. So how will that man handle judiciary in such a way that they will have the expected judgment? Or who is going to be the Attorney General of Federation right now? Okay, who are the people handling the case? Okay, who is in INEC? So the problem is a big one. I don't see them declaring other people winner, because they are under the influence and in the pocket of Tinubu himself. And even if they do, Tinubu is not ready to hand over power to anybody. I don't see him as somebody who is ready to relinquish power to anybody. He is ready to die there. He's ready to do anything to remain there. And so that will be a big challenge that Nigerians should be ready to tackle, because if the judiciary eventually cancels his election and declares another person a winner, and he refuses to hand over, then what will Nigerians face? What will Nigerians do? What will happen in this country? How will Nigerians handle it? Because something has to be done. Will military push him off and hand over power to the declared person? Or if the judiciary goes ahead to declare him a winner again, then how will Nigeria again handle it on that part again? That is another big question. That is another big question that Nigerians need to answer. Those are the situations, probable situations, awaiting us toward the end, or at the end of the current ongoing presidential petition court that is ongoing right now. So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment. Let's have your response to this question. If Tinubu'S loses in the court, is he ready to hand over to a potential winner that will be declared by the court? And if he does not hand over, how will Nigerians handle it? So thank you for listening, and let's have your comment.